Oh
If
yeah,
the
They didn't do well. I checked with them at the beginning, so I didn't forget. Villains are first to get a skill plus 10 for this round only. Yay! Discussing the weather is approved. The bad guys are going to, two of them are going to blaze away at Scott. One of them's trying to keep the security guys pinned down. The other one, who has been gut shot and then has pinky toe shot off, falls to the ground. He's still alive and could be doing things, but he's cold and scared, and there are wolves after him. So the two there blazing away at Scott. One of them manages to hit, reducing Scott's damage die by 1. 9 points of damage as a large hole is blown in Scott. Blood fountains up. Blood. There's a blood geyser. Alex is watching from where he's at. He can't quite see Scott do the encounter. He just sees a blood geyser, and he's like, pretty. And are you taking that, Scott? Scott, you're muted again. I'm not sure why you keep muting yourself.
0 point.
All right, no problem. Meanwhile, you see one of the security guards have his head explode like an overripe melon, falling to the ground from a shotgun blast. So it looks like there's one security guard and 3 clowns left. Sheila is taking care of the 5th clown, who was clowning around in his vehicle for some reason. In the distance, you can hear sirens, but the combat rounds are short enough where it'll probably be over one way or the other before they get here. Long before they get here. Going through the heroes. Sheila, what are you doing? You're standing outside, wondering why nobody is rushing to the aid of you against the guys with shotguns.
I'm going to try to remember what that guy looked like, but firefight is taking my concern. Quick draw pistols. Nope.
Okay, right. You spend one round slowly, ominously pulling out one pistol. Next round, you pull out a different pistol, and so on. Scott, what are you doing?
Blazing away. Number 1's still up. I shoot at him. I hit him.
Number 1 is laying down on the ground, whimpering.
Oh.
You can still shoot him. I don't mind.
Oh.
That'll definitely fucking finish his punk ass off as well.
I would have shot at number 2 then.
No problem. Number 2 is angry and upset.
Oh, he's up to 7 damage.
He can take it. He's super tough. And Alex, what are you going to do? There's bullets flying. Oh, you're hiding again. There you are. There's bullets flying around. Although if they kill just one more security guard, you don't have to worry about more friendly fire from that area, just from Scott.
Sure. I am going to attempt to cast a spell.
Here. All right. This should be fun. Go on.
I'm going to try blurred vision on one of the bad guys.
That gives him a -10 if you pull it off?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, says Alex.
Probably won't go off though.
Probably not. It's fun though.
No, in fact, that's not that's full mana and can't cast that for a full turn.
Nice. He goes. Oh, ah! All right.
So much.
He's trying to branch out into spellcasting. It's just not working for him. Next round. Heroes are amazingly first. Screaming in terror instead of doing anything else is approved. A lot of the other people who are on the floor, various bank patrons, attempt screaming in terror and find out they don't get cards. They seem depressed and frightened. So, going through, Sheila, you're outside. You've got a gun in one hand and a plate glass window between you and Scott. At last, you can plug his miserable burned carcass, or the guys with shotguns. Either way.
I'm going for...
I'm not burned anymore.
Yay!
Not yet. Never say never.
The day is still done.
Shoot number 2.
All right. You shoot through the plate glass window, which shatters it, but I believe that's a miss.
That is a miss.
No problem. You go, and pretty much the huge window just shatters like it's made out of sugar glass. Amazing, you think, just like in the movies. Odd, because normally bank windows don't do that. Scott, what do you do?
Shoot number 2.
Excellent. Blaze away.
And a miss.
Excellent. Right. Number 2 and number 3 continue yelling, bastard! And such, and shooting up Scott. One of them managed to hit. Again, I'm not sure if it's the same guy every time. If it is, that'd be funnier. So, another 8 points of damage.
Damn it. All right, I'm going to take this one.
Good man. The other guy shoots at the remaining security guard in hopes of being able to take him out. They're just not that great with shotguns. So, then the security guard attempts to plug him. Right. We now go to next round. Wait, I didn't ask for Alex, did I?
No.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess I'm only good at one thing, so I might as well. Simple action over, quick draw sword, and chop.
Give me a quick draw sword, please. The bad guys look terribly surprised that somebody walks up to them. They look even more surprised when he pulls out a... here it doesn't glow, but it is a fucking two-handed sword that's covered in runes.
So I've got a sword, got martial arts. Oh, and I'm playing a little extra.
Okay.
So I'm 1 extra damage. So for a total of 14 damage.
Right. He chops some guy's head off and laughs about it like an insane person. I'm guessing number roll at random.
I was trying to go for a fresh one if I could.
Ah, great. Number 3 has his head removed. Surgically, one would say. Next round. Villains are first. Rolling a crit is approved. Both of the remaining 2 guys from the bad guys scream and point their guns at the sword-wielding maniac who's come into their midst and is laughing at them, chopping off people's heads. The guy with the gun looks a lot less threatening now. So they blaze away at Alex. The security guard goes, huh? And is not shooting this round because he's not expected this. He didn't know Conan was visiting today. So the 2 guys with shotguns attempt to kill Alex. He is unkillable even at point blank range, laughing at them. So now we're going to go for Sheila. You're outside. Alex is definitely a factor in any kind of shooting that you're going to be doing at this point because he has wandered into their midst and is laughing at them. What do you do, Sheila?
They're both just all entangled with each other.
Pretty much, yeah. You've almost got to roll D3 to see who you hit if you hit type thing, but that's still 2 chances to 1 against Alex.
Good chances.
He likes it.
We'll go for it.
Shot. You go for it. I love it. Roll.
I make it.
Did you
At
make
a
it
third.
by 30? Did you make it if you had minus 30?
Yeah.
Great. Then you can shoot one of the non-Alex people, or you can plug Alex for fucking haunting you. Either way, I'm not going to judge. Now, Scott, same deal for you. If you shoot, and if you don't make it by 30 or better, then you're going to roll a D3 to see who you shoot.
All right, that was so number 2 to hopefully put him down.
Go for it.
What was pistol damage?
I believe it's D8, unless you got a big, heavy fucking pistol, which, you know.
All right, 7 damage to number 2.
How many is number 2 up to?
That would put him to 14.
Oh, yeah, he's going, "Ugh." And, right, Scott, it's on you. You're thinking number 2 may be fucked, but what do you do?
Okay, I don't have a clean shot, so I'm going to fast draw a sword.
You got close enough to a clean shot.
And I slowly draw my sword.
Excellent. You menacingly draw your sword. Police sirens continue in the distance, but it takes a few minutes to get to a bank as opposed to 10 seconds later, the police show up. You can tell you're in a hacks campaign when that happens. So we now go to next round. Sorry, did Alex go that round, or did I fucking forget him again? I always forget who's last.
No, I think I got.
Go ahead. Just fucking lop off some other fool's head.
Crit.
Right, roll your 4d8.
Didn't get martial arts.
Oh, sorry, roll less.
Yeah.
That'd be a d8 and d6 twice, I believe.
Yeah.
And do addition, you bastard. It's not looking good for him.
20.
19.
Yeah. You decide doing the crotch splitter on this one. Funny.
Oh my god.
His two pieces fall in half. The bank patrons are covered in gouts of blood. They scream and shrink and huddle in balls, wondering why God has abandoned them. Next round. Let's see. I believe there's one bad guy left, right? Because you guys plugged one. He went down with 14 points of damage. Alex just did some other dude. That leaves one guy left.
Fouled the fresh one. Then the one guy left has 9 points of damage on him.
Yeah, I know what he wants to do now. Villains are first. Threatening his mother instead of doing anything else is approved. So he goes, no! And he's going to try running. Unfortunately for him, that's where Sheila lives. But he doesn't know that. He just wants to get away from the guy with the sword and the other guy who's pulling out a sword like it's a new sport. Sheila, he runs into your arms, pretty much going for the getaway car you're standing next to with a gun out. He does not look very happy to see a gun waiting for him. Sheila, you're first. The guy who's still alive from the security thing, he goes, drop your swords, and looks very, he looks like, I don't know if this will work. I'll try it. Maybe not, I don't know. So, Sheila, what are you doing?
I shoot. I make it.
Woo.
He takes 6.
And he had 8 before?
He had 9.
He goes down. So, right, what do you two do when the security guard...
I spin on the spot.
Uh-huh.
So at the point where my back is to the guy, I am going to sword trick the sword and then turn around and go, what sword?
Go for sword trick. This is the money shot, as they say. Oh, my God. All right. He goes, huh? Scott, what are you going to do? You've got a sword out. You haven't been waving it around or cutting people up, but it is awkward to have a sword out.
Well, that was also my plan.
If you can't put yours away, everybody will think you were the one to chop up people because he obviously doesn't have a two-handed rune-encrusted sword, so it must have been yours. Unless you can make it go away.
Hold it behind my back.
Yeah, good luck.
And the sword trick. Yes!
Oh my God! The swords go away.
When it counts.
What sword?
He goes, he actually scratches his own head with the pistol barrel. Like, what the hell's going on?
I think you might have gone through some trauma.
I put away my gun, too.
He puts away his gun and waits for the police. Sheila, what are you doing outside with your badass gun and self?
I'm putting away my gun. What gun?
Okay, and are you doing anything else? Because you can hear sirens definitely getting closer.
I am going to go into that bank and check out my security box.
She really wants to know what's in that fucking security box. Would you like to use the door or just march through the glass that you shattered earlier?
Just whatever is right ahead of me. I'm just walking
through the glass.
ahead.
Like, yeah, fuck your door. I use this now.
I just see that everyone's carrying on the ground. Like, service.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, they're all like, oh, God, oh, what the fuck does she want? And you're like, I want to see what's in my... You're thinking that you may have made a tactical mistake, as it seems that the people are really shell-shocked. They look at you with pieces of entrails and blood and shit splattered all over them, the thick smell of cordite in the bank, and disassembled humans laying around with fucking internal organs leaking out, and they look at you as though they just got done with the big war, and they're like, and you're like, service. Let's just keep going. And the cops are pulling up outside, and they're just looking at you blank-faced. The cops come in, and they pretty much lock down the building and begin taking witness statements. And Glenn, you were using a pistol, yes?
Yeah.
The cops are not really searching everybody, but anybody who has a weapon that is not in an extra dimensional pocket, give me a conceal holdout roll for the money.
Yes.
This is a great skill to have.
At a third.
Nope, I did terrible.
Right.
There it is.
The butt of her pistol, and they pretty much get their pistols out because cops don't seem to like it when anybody else has a gun, because Second Amendment means nothing to these people after a violent bank robbery. And they believe that Sheila actually is responsible somehow for all this mayhem because she's the only one with a weapon. The security guard is like, well, they were helping and stuff, but it still means a good 8 hours at the station, answering the same questions over and over as they're phrased in slightly different ways and such.
Well, does it help that I'm on record on the 911 call?
Yes, it does. But they usually don't expect the person calling it in to then say, well, I did my civic duty. Usually it's more of call it in and let the cops deal with it, but not in you have a more hands-on approach. While they kind of, they understand, they can't really condone that you somehow single-handedly killed 4 people, one of which by shooting him in such a way that caused his head to pop off and the other one to literally split in half. They do confiscate your pistol, and
I keep when they ask on how I did that, they don't. There's fine security guards, right? They were obviously the ones who were able to do that. Good job, security guards.
Well, the security guards have been saying that pretty much you did everything, but you can give me a fast talk at -30 to override that story because they're like, really? It was all them. Sure.
I did not make it.
Right. And the people in the bank, they come up with some wild stories. Conan was in a couple of these stories, and they distinctly heard the fucking dun 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 dun, dun music and shit going on. And one of the people believes it was aliens. He's like, aliens, and his shaggy black hair and stuff. And the cops are like, so aliens made the guy's head pop off. Yes. How? They probed him too hard. And they split another guy in half. Same thing, different angle, says the guy. It all makes sense. He gets released quicker than you do because his story is implausible. Yours is just unlikely. So, yeah, pretty much they end up releasing you into the custody of your studio that after they discover you're there because, nobody really worries about you. And Alex is drunk and probably getting the other guy drunk too.
Cups out of whiskey.
Yeah. Alex somehow managed to get a whole bottle of whiskey into the police station. You don't know how the fuck that.
Well, there's always one there waiting for me.
Oh, right. So anyway, they leave you in your interrogation so they can get drunk for 8 hours, and then they greet you, and they're both pretty hammered. Good news is the other 2 guys can both give me alcohol drug tolerance to see how they're doing. I'm guessing you're okay drinking with Alex a little bit there, Scott? A wee dram?
Drinking at the police station?
Yeah, he is. The cops are the ones that had the bottle of whiskey for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take much from your blood loss.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. Well, I healed up.
Oh shit. You're healed up. You've got blood on you, but so does so many people. They just ask, is anybody wounded? And everybody's like, no, and you're like, I know. So they figured the blood that's on you came from one of the guys exploding when this crazy lady shot him. They suspect she's using wad cutter ammo, which is pretty much like shooting a 6-sided dice at people type thing. They can't explain exactly how it causes people's head to pop off, but they'll find out.
So alcohol tolerance is a write-in skill?
Uh-huh. Alcohol/drug tolerance?
Failed.
Excellent. You get there, and Alex is pretty much all that's really supporting Glenn. Because Glenn is like almost blackout drunk type drunk. He's in the slurred speech, can't walk on his own. Alex looks like he always looks, actually.
We had a good interrogation.
Where's my safety deposit box?
Oh, yeah.
The cops are like, do you want us to put him in the drunk tank, sir?
No, he's all right.
All right. If he throws up on the floor, you got to clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
that's the first time.
Yeah. So you guys are released eventually from police custody. The studio lawyer did some fancy lawyer shit. He did law stuff and got you released. Let me just check on his skill roll real quick here. Just to make sure you don't go to the electric chair.
10 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He got you out. Wow. No problem. Yeah. I thought he'd send you the electric chair for sure.
Is that not crit?
Yeah, it's totally a crit. Yeah, you're out after a mere 4 hours. So Glenn's not quite going to die from alcohol poisoning like I thought he was. He's just really drunk. So you guys, the limo's there and picks you up. Somebody must have called it, or just always hangs out near the police station, knowing you guys will eventually be there, and takes you back to your new, bigger, fancier digs. End of mission. Everybody gets 3 pause. Discard a card you don't want and refill your hand.
But what was in the deposit box?
You never got
the box.
You closed the bank now. Yeah, you got they probably closed for a couple of days because the trauma of the staff and the missing window and shit.
So every time we go back there, are there going to be clowns?
Probably, yes. It's just not fair. You think to yourself, you're like, motherfuckers, you were ringing the bell and everything, and they just stared at you.
I knew that was the one chance.
she knows the way that I run things in the campaign. She's like,
just banks in general. Just banking.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Gotta play immediately. Oh, cruel fate. Bad guy gets 4 cards.
Ooh. Cool. Let me draw those real quick. Deal 4, 2.
Then I've also got the date card.
Discard and draw a new card because I don't know what date it is.
I got
down
to the wire. Sorry. Down to the wire. Everyone discard all their cards but 1.
Got it. Did anybody end up with any good cards?
I've got 1 fucking green.
I'll save a reroll for skill ups.
Good deal.
I still have the round revision.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do your skill ups. It's up to you guys whether you'd like to keep going or end here. Up to you. Don't know what your schedules are like and stuff.
Got about 2 hours tops.
After that, you have to get kids from school.
Yeah.
You could leave them there, and then that way you don't have to bring them back tomorrow. They're already there. Yeah.
No, they'll just walk home.
What? Walk?
Yeah.
Kids walk today. Weird. I didn't think they did that anymore.
All right. I'll go plug and read anyway.
Yep. As Alex desperately claws his way toward the next cool matrix power thing.
No, oh no.
Really? How many overflow are you up to?
I had to build back up, didn't I, from losing pause when I died. but I'm now up to 95.
Holy shit, you're only 5 pause away from your next power?
Yep.
Shit. Well, let's see. So far, you've done 2 zones or 2 adventures in 2 different zones. Let's go for a trifecta. You'll never find out what's in your bank ball. Never.
Play self-improvement, permanent D3, and the occupational skill.
That's a nice one.
Are we on drawing more for our next mission then?
Yes.
Excellent. No red is popping out.
Oh.
No, my intimidate goes up.
1 point.
Dreamlands only. I'm guessing that's a ditch.
Grab a new one. Yeah, ditch. Grab a new one. I'd eventually like to have so many cards in there that for different situations that people become annoyed. Well, not to annoy people, but if you're running so much different shit that it's like, oh yeah, this and that and that. Yeah.
It gets full.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, on this thing, making another card deck might not be that difficult. I'm not sure. So I could have multiple different card decks or something. Don't know. Matt, did you get to play immediately discard all your cards or something?
I haven't drawn yet.
Oh, I see. Are you still going on skill ups? Oh. Huh?
Just done.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
The librarian, biology plus 20, comprehension, replenish.
What's the comprehension card do?
25% to language skill.
Oh, for reading? Good.
Yeah.
Imagine getting that when you were in Burlington. What a fucking slap in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, the weird thing about Burlington is now apparently you can read there. So something happened. I'm not sure what. Yeah. Because you were able to, you're able to read when you got your decoder rings because you looked at the boxes and the words made sense.
Yeah.
So yet more weird shit going on there. I'd eventually like to have where I have enough shit going on that the players spend their time going back to zones that they were already in order to explore more shit and see what the fuck is going on. But it's kind of like, do I want to do that or make new zones first?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it looks like if we're going for 2 more hours, we'll be going until 8:30 and stuff. Are you on the game tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Wanted to check. Sometimes you take a bit of a break from it. Sometimes you don't.
Well, I didn't really play it the last couple of nights, so. That's the boy I'll be on tonight.
Scotch is back.
I'm back.
Cool.
Another day, another world.
Good do. There are plenty of them to choose from. Everybody keeps muting themselves. Sheila, by the way,
Yes.
Cool. I wanted to let you know with the gun, if you wanted to, because do you know how many rounds your gun normally holds?
I can do 15 without reloading.
Cool. If you want to do a double or double tap, then like shoot 2 bullets at the same target, it's still only 1 roll, but it eats up your ammo twice as fast. But it gives you a one shift. So instead of doing a D8, you're able to do a D10 with it. Yeah.
Okay, I follow.
Just to let you know, that is an option. If you ever get a fully automatic weapon, like in this case, you're using like a medium pistol, so like a 9mm thing. If you ever get a fully automatic weapon, like say an Uzi or something like that, which is always fun, you could you could either single, double tap, or you could go full auto, which burns through ammo. You get like 2 or 3 full autos out of a clip, depending on how big the clip is. But then instead of doing D8, you do D12. Yeah. So enjoy. I wanted to let you know about that because I didn't know if you knew about the thing. Also, another thing you can do.
Oh yeah, do something about the damage bonus for
getting ready to. What's your dex maneuver and all that stuff at right now, Sheila?
72.
Once you get that up by another 8 points, then you will automatically always shift up 1 dice with ranged weapons. Because you're more accurate and dexterous and shit. And it balances out nicely.
By shift up, do you just mean the next increment of dice?
Exactly.
So like if it's whatever the next jump is?
Yeah. So instead of doing, like with a medium pistol, you're right now doing a D8. You'd normally do a D10 with that same pistol. Or if you want to be nasty and get like a 45, which is a big blocky pistol and stuff, something to put in the purse, because pretty much if you're an average sized woman, it would be like wearing something big that you're trying to hide on your hip. Not great. Even for me, it's like kind of a difficult hide unless I get like the right clothes or something. But those start off at D10. If you get your damage bonus, D12, or if you're double tapping with your damage bonus, D6 plus D8, it just keeps going up like that. That's how all those different things is like how Matt's running around doing 2D8 with his sword and stuff, because he's got like strength bonus, special sword, 2-handed sword, etc.
So there's quite a jump. It would go from D12. If you shift up, it goes to D20.
No, D6 plus D8.
Okay.
And then 2D8 and stuff. So
gotcha.
It's not a huge shift, because D20 is like, holy fuck, what happened?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
D20s don't even get used in this chart. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. But I wanted to let you know about double tapping and the dex bonus.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So it's the next day. Go ahead and release your magic points if you wish. I always imagine people just standing there going, ah. And then tell me where you want to go. Now, see, here's the tactical decision to be made. If you get it's very logical to try to get checks and everything, but then you basically are going through the day or whatever with no magic points to fall back on, but you get checks and a lot more shit.
That's why I think it's going to be a bedtime ritual for me.
If you remember to, great. Most players for some reason do it when they wake up. I don't know why. It's just it's just their thing. Bedtime ritual makes good sense to me, but I'm not going to correct the players on it. They just release their magic points. And
I extinguished a fire.
See? Releasing magic points. You know, a great way to do that, the release fires, go into Alex's room, and they go, fuck your gaslighting. Don't forget, on any of these spells, anytime you cast a spell, if you get a crit, let me know it's a crit. Special shit may happen. If it doesn't, then you may have to like work on inventing a spell if there isn't one already there. But for a lot of the spells, they're already done for now. They may change later and get better and blah, blah, blah. Who knows?
All right.
So you guys have done your morning ritual and meet up and have your morning breakfast, morning coffee, etc.
Morning bacon.
Yep, morning bacon. Yes, you can't eat bacon every day. You will die. I'm invincible. I regenerate. I don't care. Go ahead and stab me with the knife, and then I'll regenerate and eat that as well. So, what do you guys want to do after breakfast?
Morning crunches.
No problem. You work out. You jog on a treadmill. You work out. You feel better. Yeah. There's something horrible about doing crunches after bacon.
That's why I'm a vegan.
Yes. Vegan? Yeah, the closest you're probably going to get without just picking through your food and looking for the edible bits is vegetarian, because Jim's wife and Jim don't really seem to acknowledge veganism, which is unusual in California.
I'm subsisting off of the fruit bowl.
Got it. They always keep that stock, so yeah, you're fine. You're a fruitarian.
Cool fruits.
Yes, the other two are mourning the fruits. So, what do you guys do?
I want to see that golf parkour too, Glenn.
Are you guys going to go out and play another round of golf?
Yeah, I suck today.
Okay.
Not my best.
Okay. Alex, they want to go play golf. Would you like to hang out with them and play some golf?
I'm not really a golf type.
They have a, what's it called?
Carry my clubs.
Yeah, you could caddy for them, I suppose. Pick up a new skill called caddy. Get your check and learn.
You know what? I'm going to go and play some croquet.
Okay, no problem.
I'm going to try and get a check in croquet.
Okay. In the middle of the golf course.
Yes. That would not surprise me at all.
I got the ball to the ball. That's a crit.
Have you got a 20 learn now?
No.
Oh. You had croquet.
And it leveled up.
Of course.
I've already got croquet.
Of course.
I see. Of course you do. Yes. Eventually you'll be on the friggin' royal grounds somewhere. Yes. So, right, after some rousing sports and shit.
Get the blood pumping.
Yes, apparently you've gotten the blood pumping. It's really annoying, though, having Alex on the golf course, because after you'd hit the balls over to the green, you walked over there's like a whiskey bottle sticking out of one of the holes. Fuck. They just appear behind him. He seems to have the power to just generate empty whiskey bottles wherever he goes. And what makes it worse is he's discovered the golf cart. Fortunately, he found out afterward it's electric, and so that drove him off from it. Otherwise, you'd have that as a new problem.
So,
yeah, where do you guys want to go today?
What other worlds are there?
Well, I could take you to Burlington, I guess. I don't know if there's a lot really to do there, but
Birmingham?
Burlington.
Burnington.
Burlington.
Barrington?
Burlington.
With an RL. Burlington?
Yes.
Glenn?
That's in Illinois.
Yeah, there's a coat factory. They have a lot of commercials.
Yes.
Everybody take a fucking card for that little exchange. That's lovely. So you guys are going to go visit a coat factory today?
That's what I think we're doing.
That's what Alex is telling me.
Well, it's good to do that stuff. All right. What's this movie? Keep that. Right. Yeah, let's go to the Barberton.
No problem. Give me just... there it is. Right. You guys head over to Clem's Barber Shop. Hi, says Clem. What can I do for you?
Over a shave, please.
Sure. Where are you going back to?
Arlington.
And these two?
Burlington.
Burlington.
Great. And then he puts the hot towels on your face for a few minutes. And then when he takes them off, it's still him. Hi.
Hello.
I like to see if Glenn is still there to make sure he didn't mispronounce it and end up some other place.
He's that guy.
Nocturne Alley.
Yep.
Nocturne Alley.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we're going to give them the full tour of it. Let's see. I figure you're going to show them the houses. So here we go. Welcome to
right.
Burlington.
Let me just tell you quickly before we even head out the barber shop. Don't do any spells or anything here, okay?
Why?
Happy Friday, says Clem the barber.
Happy Friday. It's always Friday here.
Okay.
The look on Sheila's face. Don't spit up when you're chewing while this is going on.
You can literally kill people, and then the next day it'll be like nothing happened. It's quite a cool place. But it gets a bit boring after a while. But if you do any magic here, then basically G-men turn up. And they're not normal G-men, they're the kind that will kick you in my ass.
Oh, I don't know if they're going to kick your ass anymore, but I think it'd be annoying for you.
Yeah.
Well, on the other hand, you get a bunch of free pistols and cars.
Sure.
I mean, if you want guns and shit, I could actually see you doing that and just piling up a little collection and wandering off.
I will take them, though, to the general store to start with.
All right.
Let them get their decoder rings.
Let me give you guys a little description of the town as you're going through it. I want you to imagine the 1950s. Only the good parts. The town itself is completely whitewashed. Everybody here is white. White as shit. It's a 1950s fucking sitcom on main TV. All of the houses are white as well. There's so much white in this town that you're going to guess white bread in a glass of milk on a paper plate in a snowstorm is not as white as these guys. It's amazing. It's kind of a whole what in the fuck happened here type of place. But everybody seems very friendly and they're waving at you and going, Happy Friday. Every time they say that, Alex twitches just a little bit. He takes you down the street. On one side of the street, you see. Oh wait, where are you taking them to? The store?
Oh yeah, I thought we'd do.
I was going to say Super Duper Mart's like across the street, basically.
Yeah, but that's wherever we got the decoder rings from.
Super Duper Mart. It's Super Duper Mart. Okay, interesting places. Super Duper Mart. There it is. You guys go in and. They sell food, lots and lots of stuff. Everything a 1950s grocery store could reasonably be expected to have, including some of the newfangled TV dinners. Just imagine. Alex seems to ignore a lot of this. Would you guys like to know some of the other products that he's just walking by?
Yes.
All right. They sell Calgon. Calgon, take me away. They also sell Big Boss cigarettes, Big Pops candy, Doghouse canned dog food, Greasy Prospector canned food, pork and beans, Gray Tortoise cigarettes, Hubris Comics, Grognak the Barbarian, and the Adventures of Captain Cosmos. Also Mary Kay Cosmetics, Rooster's Liquor, Rooster's Rum, Saddle Up packaged food, Salisbury steak, Spring Valley potato crisps, Abraxo cleaner, Washo, box of detergents, and lastly, Gunderson's unshelled nuts. Nut, so good is the motto. He ignores all that shit and marches you guys right over to a big old Ovaltine display. it says, kids, get your free decoder ring. And he walks up and begins picking up all the boxes. Apparently, you need 5 boxes of the seals to get your decoder ring. And the guy behind the counter, middle-aged guy with a slightly hooked nose, goes, "Happy Friday."
Put it on the tab.
Yes, sir.
This pack of cigarettes too.
Yes, sir. He looks at the lady you're with. He just holds
Rich
his
chocolatey Ovaltine, please.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. You guys stock up on Ovaltine. Where would you like? Oh, and then he gets all that stuff. He takes it all from you, and he puts it in, and he arranges it, and he wraps it in brown paper and ties it with string. Would you like it delivered over to the bed and breakfast, sir?
Yeah.
Very good, sir. Where would you like to take them now?
We'll just do a tour.
All right.
Let you do a tour.
Great. He then goes back across the street. Which way, left or right? On the map. Going to left? No problem. He then goes over in front of Moo Cow Dairy. It's got a big sign of a cow, and it says Moo Cow. And he just stands there and looks at it in the creepiest, most threatening fashion you've ever seen in your life.
Bloody moo cows.
Huh.
Yeah. He then shows you Bolorama back across the street. You guys see the map, yeah? We're on the map page? Okay. Bolorama, it says it's closed on Fridays for League Night. There's also a flower shop called Flowers by Irene.
Where the G-Mon are?
You're not really sure. It seems to be an actual flower shop. Sheila, stop muting yourself. That way, if we make you laugh, we can hear it. And next to Flowers by Irene is a place called Curl Up and Die. It's a 1950s hair salon. It has like the fucking huge things that women sit under and attempt to gossip over the fucking deafening noise of the jet-like engines of these things. It's a failing battle, but there's also a bank. It's one of the old-fashioned, like, big, secure-looking banks. Unlike everything else, it's just called bank. There's also the Burlington Police Station, which looks like a friendly sort of police station, like Andy Griffith might hang out at in order to chastise the town fucking drunk. Next to it is the Burlington Post Office, and of course the Harbor Master, which is closed this Friday, and then the road out of town.
Is there a harbor?
You haven't seen it yet on your tour that Alex is giving you.
Huh.
You want to go back and show them the rest of Main Street, Alex, or take them, or do you want to just keep going in the same direction on the road out of town?
No, what to screw with them?
Yes,
yeah, sure.
I figured as much. No problem. He continues walking you on the road out of town, which causes you to come back into town on the other end of the map. Give me sanity rolls, please, as the entire world loops. Alex looks at you and goes, ha ha ha, because that's just the kind of guy he is.
Surprise.
Fail.
Cool. Oh, let me find the Sam. Do you remember? Let's see. Rules of this reality. Well, I've got to find the sand loss. I think it's 1/D6, but I'm not sure.
It's 1 if you make it. I don't know what if you fail it, and I don't know when it maxes out either. You never told me.
It's under time-space distortion on the character sheet.
No, I've got it down as looping town bullshit.
Oh, you could probably put that under time-space distortion if you wanted instead of looping town bullshit. Max is whatever space-time distortion is. So, pardon?
It says 14.
Cool. 14. It maxes at 14 there, Alex. Mm-hmm. So, right. Who all made their sanity roll?
Yeah.
And
Sheila made hers. I failed.
She keeps muting herself because she's eating like carrots or some weird shit, or she's just crushing pine cones over there for no good reason.
It's a trade-off. No laugh, but no crunching.
I don't know. I've done a lot worse into the mic. No problem. And I just heard Matt groan. Right. So Scott, roll me a it is D6. Yeah, good deal. Roll me a what's it called? Did you roll D6 already, Scott?
No.
Okay. Yay! Scott's gonna go crazy. Give me a willpower times 3. Good news, if you make it, then you get a check in willpower and you don't go crazy. Bad news is if you fail, you may start deciding punching out your party is a good idea.
Made it.
Ah, damn it. Cool. No problem. And coming back into town the other way, because Alex is an evil, evil man, you see...
We don't have to go through this.
You see bed and breakfast, Burlington Fire Station with a bunch of muscular-looking young men hanging out, pretty much just hanging out. And Burlington Library, reliable TV. Their motto on their van is, "We'll fix you for good." And then, of course, the A&W Root Beer, Long's Clothing, a hardware store, and Burlington City Hall. Between Burlington City Hall and Clem's Barbershop is a road leading to the north, and in front of the City Hall is Elm Street, which goes to the south. Which way would you like to go? There's shit in all of these, but he's just giving you the walking tour going, there's that, and there's that. And when you get to in front of Clem's Barbershop, you see him glare toward Moo Cow again, as though it was significant.
South?
All right. So you go south, and you see several different homes. They're all kind of about the same size. They're all white and stuff. And the one at the end is different because it's a bit bigger than the others. And then beyond that, there are trees and shit. Trees. Look at my elite mapping skills. Trees. Yeah, sexy trees. Just like that artist with the curly hair. We're going to put a little happy bush here and a little happy tree there and not know what's going on anywhere. So that's pretty much what's to the south is a lot of different homes. They all look well maintained and stuff. Since it's daytime right now, none of them have a car in the driveway, although they all have a driveway. There, you did notice when you're walking around on the street, there's a lot of 1950 style cars just parked, hanging out, waiting to be stolen. I mean, look that. So yeah, there you go.
Wow.
It's a little bit creepy. Do you want to take them to the last place that they haven't seen yet?
What, the Whirlpool?
Yeah. Great. And then he walks you back up to Main Street, in between Clem's Barbershop and the City Hall of Burlington. And reveal. It looks like there's a little harbor master thing, and this area here is what I refer to as the boat parking area. That's where a bunch of harbored boats and stuff are just hanging out. And then this green line up here that's to the north of that, that's the weird shit that's more sandy draining, because on this side of the line, it's a happy, nice day. On the north of the line, it's raining, and far out to sea, you see a giant fucking whirlpool that's working its way around and stuff. And Alex, give me a luck roll of -30, or if you make it even better than that, that's good too.
Yeah, got it. Yes, back up to see, -60.
Right. You notice over here, Alex, everybody give me spot hidden rolls. See See the trees there I just unveiled? Lovely, lovely trees.
Fumble.
Excellent. You're looking at the whirlpool.
Terrible fumble.
Excellent. You're both looking at the whirlpool with your mouths hanging open. Give me very mild sandy rolls for a giant fucking whirlpool and the rain. It stops right there like there's a border and it doesn't have a border pass. Trump's wall is working at last on something, apparently.
Made sanity.
Yeah, that's a little disconcerting, you'd think. Did you make yours, Scott?
That's a fail.
That's great. Roll me a D4 as your brain's just sucked out through your nose. You hate this zone already.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. You put that towards time-space distortion as well. You're going to max that shit out before you leave here, buddy. Now, Alex, did you make your spot hidden roll?
Yeah.